So if you pay
I feel like
1, 2. Meet me outside, meet me outside. Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get it tied. Oh, 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 Wall Street Pete, sick dough, crypto. Please don't flip though. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just a gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah, it's time to hustle. It's just so simple, I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on right over. Got one job, I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto, I'm buying crypto. I'm dollar cost averaging, don't you know? You buy the dip, you have a sip, take a rip. Call me captain of this shit. I don't give a fuck, my name is Skip. XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. Take that shit right down to the cilium. I'ma put my fist through this shit. We're going to the moon and we're going soon. Alright, the name is Wall Street Pete. Crypto in crypto. I thought you'd know. We on YouTube. You wake up in the morning, crack of dawn at Wall Street Pete. We talk about live TA. We talk about paying our bills and staying alive and doing the shit and making it great. Let me say. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, every day I come to you with a live. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe, you hit the bell notification, hit the all button, and we talk about going to the moon soon, baby. Is the bear market over? Is this the beginning of something special? Is this the beginning of the bull market? Well, we've talked about this a few times. A couple things to get over here, a couple things to analyze, a couple things to also talk about. Ethereum Classic jumps double digit after anti-pool adds 10 million backing. Got into Ethereum Classic, nothing special. I hold a few tokens, no big deal, right? But we got them at $27, $25 average. Between that was, so it should be $26. I did 25 and 27. We're all the way up to $40. I do believe that we're going to go much higher than that. Is the bull market over? But following the infamous DAO hack of 2016, Ethereum split into 2 blockchains, and this is when Ethereum Classic came into play. And now that we're going and switching over with Ethereum to proof of stake, Ethereum Classic may be doing something really special. He may be catching up and doing something Ethereum did. So you might want to pay attention to that. Nice little article here you may want to catch up and read. This morning for you, kind of blows my mind because earlier this morning, this was a while ago, I said to a lot of people, and it doesn't seem like many people paid attention, 9 hours ago this morning, get ready for Bitcoin to blow up here. Time of trading was 21,000 or 22. And now here we are, right? Kicking some ass, Seabass, looking good as hell. This is what we do for you. We come live, and I said that we were looking to make a move where I think we may get some resistance here. It's coming, and you need to pay attention. I think I said 24.3 was the number. I still kind of stick to that. We may be getting it now, as you see right here. Currently, we're hitting something, so it wouldn't shock me. We got me in the house. Let's effing go. Ladies and gentlemen, the songbird of our generation, Wall Street Pete. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a good day, right? We're gonna have a good day. La-dee-da-da. Yeah. So I'm excited. If it doesn't make you want to sing and break a window in a good form, voice-wise, not just smash it. But seriously, I'm pretty excited. We're going to have a good day. I do see something starting. Ladies and gentlemen, what am I looking at the Bitcoin price, just even on the hourly? We're looking at this. Hopefully we don't get the rejection. Talked about this exactly, specifically, the monthly, right? I said in a video, if you're a good follower of mine, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. Please do so. 22.7. We must hit above that price on the monthly. Maybe you did not hear that well, or maybe we didn't go over it enough. But if I do put that here, maybe it'll help you understand this, and I'll just put a little tidbit note there. Monthly, you need to finish above that price. I'm serious. That's a big, important number. And as we're getting there, it looks easier and easier. We need to finish above this price. Is so important. 22.7 is a big number. It looks like this wick and this candle is going to be okay during that time. Looking at the chart, as I'm going to break it down and show you instead of looking at that silly chart, we've been doing this trend. We've been doing this symmetrical pattern here. So let me get rid of that. Now that we did that, you can hit the like, subscribe, whatever the heck you want on there. And there you go, 22.6. That 7 number is very important. But look at this. What's happening right now, if you've been following me for the past month of July at least, you know we've been making some money off this every single time, right? We were talking about this. We were talking about how this is falling, how every time we hit the top here, we are finding resistance. Well, are we going to hit the resistance at this price one more time, the 24.269? I believe we are. And when I was paying attention to, I was looking at this, looking at the relative strength index chart. And I'm like, you know, how many times are you going to go past this 70 mark and really break through? Every time through, we hit there before. Well, as you can see, the history, we got a lot of resistance. So I'm looking at it being Thursday and just really starting to just use my brain here, right? Let's start doing fundamentals. And that's what a lot of this is, technical analysis and fundamentals together. Well, the weekend's coming. We get very bearish in the weekend. It's February 6th. February 6th, what happened? Well, it took a long time. It took us 12 days, almost 2 weeks to hit the bottom there before we started coming back up. Let's do it again. March 2nd. That was a week. Do it again. Let's say the 30th, the end, and another 2 weeks. So what could be happening here is the next week and a half or next week to 2 weeks, we could be coming down a little bit slowly. And then I think that's when we're going to come back through and up. What I want to do now is get to another chart. This is Bitcoin. Obviously, we're going to get rid of the indicators. We're going to look at something more in depth of the time frame because I want to see what's really happening. Because are we getting another fake BS bounce, right? This is when you start analyzing Bitcoin. This is when you start understanding. Yeah, it's ETC is incredible, Hugh. I don't know what the F ETC is doing, but it's pretty spectacular. When it does something, it really does pump. What we're getting here, what happened, right? We came through, thought we were coming zigzagging, coiling up for a move, but it was to the down. Once again, now we're going in the upward trajectory and then coiled back for another move. The only time I see now the difference is if you move this or delete it, let's be real. We're looking at simple little patterns. What I see from here, obviously, from the last fall is that we actually had a good time of support. That was at the 36,000, something around that area. But if I start breaking it down, which is a daily chart on TradingView, you really want to start paying attention to this 29,000, this 28 area I speak of. That's something more important to really look at. And that's the big picture because what's happening here is we're actually getting an ascending channel from here. And if I were to look at this and break this down, you already know I talk about these ascending channels. I'm a very big believer they do break down eventually. And that's maybe where we're getting this resistance right now. So pay attention to what's happening. We really don't get nothing beautiful like that. Let me back that up. What I'm going to show you is what happened last time and then what's happening now. And do you see a difference? That's what I want to know. If you see, we're getting a more ascending channel. If you see here, we're getting more of a symmetrical triangle pattern, which becomes a descending triangle pattern. It's exactly perfect, textbook descending triangle pattern. We are not getting a descending triangle pattern in this in these next moves, as you could see, right? So this is what's breaking it down. This is what technical analysis is so awesome. This is why I love TA so much, because if you noticed, this is completely changing. Now, if I looked at this bear before I did these symmetrical patterns, I would be looking at something going, oh, shiznick, we're just going to get another friggin' fall. But no. As I'm teaching you, as I'm showing you, we're getting an ascending triangle. We're getting an ascending channel. This is a channel. This channel may take us all the way through for a little bit now. But what the most important thing is we're getting new higher lows. We're going to go to ETC in just a second. But I want to explain to you how important that this pattern, what it does when we hit the bottom. We're buying these dips and we're getting opportunities to sell up here and accumulate more each time. But what's happening is we're getting new higher highs and new higher lows in the bottom, and that is very bullish. You can't complain about it. So what I believe now is coming is this cup and handle formation in here. That's going to get you to the 29,000. Rejection strong as hell off the 29,000. We're going to find out, is this a bear or bullish market? Is it for real? We already know we did this bear market long enough. We want to know, are we getting the cup and handle? 29,000, I believe, is your answer. That's when you're going to find out if you're getting the cup and handle or not. So pay attention to this chart. I think this is very, very important. I know it doesn't mean a lot to you just by looking at it this way, but we are moving and grooving. Like I said, the RSI levels may have a little higher to go here. We may touch a little higher. We'll see what happens. Last time we were this high on the RSI level, it was March 22nd, and we were touching prices of 47,000. So don't put that with maybe a grain of salt. Very light, but I'm explaining to you the opportunities of what the whales see, and then what's going to happen is there could be another short squeeze taking us all the way to 29,000. People are trying to short this market. I hope you understand that. Everyone's saying, oh, here it is, here's the short. And what's happening is if every time they short this market, as you can see, they got so quick excited to short it, they didn't even allow it to come back all the way up to the 23,000 of July 8th. The whales 20 days ago got so excited they shorted it so fast that we just fucked it up and killed that jump. And that's what's happening. And now we're going above, blowing out liquidation prices on the short. As you know, this morning we went over $220 million was liquidated yesterday in the short positions. So if you get what's going on here, we're breaking above this price. There should be a long position put in. As soon as you break this 22.7, in my mind, that's what I see. It's very important right there. Even that price alone, let's get it up. And if you did not do so, you were sleeping on this, and now you see what's happening. This could keep going. But if we do get resistance, well, we'll get it at the 24.7. It would not surprise me if we break through there and finish a candle above this price. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we finish a candle above this price, I expect 26,000. I expect 29 coming right up here in the resistance of the old support flip. And then we will no longer be talking about this stupid falling crap anymore. And we can get on with our lives and talk about maybe taking some profits and where we're going in the future. Pretty excited about that. So let's go. Right now, Cardano looking good. Bitcoin looking pretty fantastic. We're up 110 in the crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap looking pretty sexy, Rexy, if you ask me. Let's see. We were at the 1.11 trillion market cap. I was excited to see that. Pretty exciting. What are we doing? Well, we're getting back in the gains that we were just at last week. Had a nice week of falling. And if you see, not many things are moving as much as we'd like, but yeah, Uniswap up 30%. 20% in the last 24 hours. That's something to pay attention to. Shiba Inu is aggressively moving above the 1200, up 6%. Ethereum Classic, this is what we got to talk about here. This is why we're going to it. This is pretty sweet. 131, I believe the 135 through the 140 level through Sandbox is a problem. We can go check that out really fast if you'd like, but we're going to go over ETC quickly. But yeah, Sandbox, I've been following Sandbox, and it seems like that 135, 140 range for Sandbox is an issue. And there you go. Just as of recent, if you see it right there. So boom, 137, the price where we're exactly at. Support flip. Resistance. This is Sandbox finally broke above, and every time you break above, you see a 143. I love you too, Sandbox. But if you see that right around the 140 level, there's a range. We could probably come in, but the thing is, what I see here is a cup and handle. So if you see that, pay attention definitely to the cup and handle coming in on Sandbox. I don't know what happened, but something similar to that, maybe another cup and handle. If we break above this 137, you'll see another cup and handle form inside a cup and handle this way instead. And then we'll be in this range of trading. And once we start trading in this range of the 140 to the 135-ish, say, you'll already know that that's what's happening. We're getting a cup inside of a cup. You should get excited. And then perhaps we'll finally stop and relax at the 143, 145 support. And then we'll see what happens. Do we get a rejection? Do we get an upward W? There'll be many things to look at because this could be the ultimate move after the cup and handle. So pay attention to that. I know that sounds kind of silly, but that's how the crypto market moves. Cups inside in cup and handles, and then perhaps, like I said, an upward W coming through, breaking the highs. We'll see. Right now, 143 seems to be an issue if you look back. Right now, let's see. Yep. Right about here, this was an issue May 23rd of last year, and then the meat of the candle's doing it again, as you can see here. So pay attention how many wicks touch in between for Sandbox. So even look at the history from last year. There's a bunch of little wicks in here. Maybe we can zoom in, you can see it a little better. I'll show you. But there's a lot here, June even, and all those months, all those times we spent. So that's very important from last year as I'm bringing you to the current date of this year. That's what's happening. So we're flipping support support into resistance. So that's what I see happening there on Sandbox. Ethereum Classic now. What's happening through Ethereum Classic? I'm getting excited because Ethereum Classic had a few tokens. Wish I had more, right? That's the part of the song. Wish I bought more. My first song. What I believe we could do here, and this is just the 4-hourly right there. It's looking pretty nifty. right exactly in the bottom of this trade. There, bam. You have two levels, $45 and perhaps this level right here. But I think that's where we're currently hitting support. So we'll see, resistance. So we'll see what happens. Let's break it down. Look at the daily on this token. And wow, if that's not something to pay attention to here, well, right off the bat, this is Ethereum Classic. This is getting to the end of the video, but I want to talk about how important I believe this is. We currently need to break above the $55 level. If we don't finish a candle above the $55 level, this is a jerk me down, dead cat bounce, 100% all the way. Now, that's the first thing I see. What I'm paying attention to now, currently, and there's a lot of things to look into this as I break this down, and the trend, no shit, is your friend. We already know this. You know this, man. So you see perfectly each time resistance, right? We don't need to be need anybody to help us out with that. We see what's happening each time in this falling wedge. So what is going to happen? We're either going to break and finish above this $41, this $40 on Ethereum Classic, or we are going to get another rejection, which is currently in my list of possibilities. Very, very possible. What I see happening here, and then this may come into play, so please pay attention. Then we're really going to be talking about finally testing and breaking out, which would then ultimately take me to about the $70 range. I will then be taking profits. I will then be looking for profits around $70. That's it. I mean, I can't begin to explain any more of what my strategy is. Bought this at $25. What the hell would I be doing then at that point in time? Well, I'll show you. And if we remember, our average was $26. So if we go about average 26, I'm looking to get to the $70 range. 164% on my money. So appreciate it very much. The Chad. Chad said best TA on YouTube. I would have to agree, biasly agree. And if you are a football fan, in about, what do we got? 5 more Sundays? 5 more Sundays. We'll be talking about parlays on Sunday after our video. Very, very strong, very, very strong technical analysis, falling wedge. So pay attention to the falling wedge. I can do this. This is exciting. I was going to say, I wish I could make these lines smaller so you can see the actual price. Boom, right there. So what I expect happening right here is currently in this area. Now, how many times have I had $1? If I had $1 for every time this happened, I'd be buying more crypto. We could just break right out of here. What's been happening lately is pretty amazing. We could break right out of here. I don't see a lot of testing, but if you look at this line across here where the price has currently been, we do have a few testers. What is this, a daily? So we'll go to the forwardly really quick, and I'm going to show you that price that we're at. And this is currently every time we've hit. Obviously adjusts. And if you look on that price, that is now the forwardly. We touched it in February. It was a big problem, got rejected. Did it in December, was a big problem, got rejected. Finally broke through, came through to this range that we're in that I'm speaking of, which is perfect. Then we found another resistance, right? Then we really got killed. Ultimately, tried to find support here as resistance flips into support. Very big bullish sign, and now look where we are. As I told you, the falling wedge, even inside here, I can see what's happening. So there's another one, the falling wedge inside it. If you see it on the daily, it's catching up. There was a 4-hourly falling wedge. Now there's a daily falling wedge. We must break above this price. If we don't break above the $53 on Ethereum Classic, you will never see a trend flip. Because why? Because the trend is your friend, and we must break through the price above here, as you see where we're going, right up there. Once that happens, you are now confirmed in a bull trend, and it's flipped. So we're not going to see shit until we beat the $53, and that's the truth. I don't care what anybody tells you. Wall Street Pete is legit. Don't try to get money off you. All I ask is for a like and a subscribe, baby. Anyone want to talk about a token? Did everything I wanted to talk about today. Pretty excited about what's happened. I've made some good money this morning. I've made some good money today. We've gotten our asses kicked, obviously, for the last 6 months. It's about time. And one more thing before anybody picks a token they want to go over. If you watched this morning, as I told you, and we bought in at 11.25. What a buy, huh? 11.25. If we continue to buy and move this movement, I cloned it, and I did find ourselves at the 2,000. So if anyone's wondering what's Wall Street Pete's strategy, because none of this is financial advice, it's just entertainment purposes only, and this is my strategy, as I said, and I plan on getting out at the 2000 level. 1990, 1998, I don't give a flying you know what. I will be looking to get out. And if I look at the tip here, pay attention, 1876 is a new number. So 1876, a lot of people say, what is that? That'll be my number before I beat the whales. Why? Because I'm not getting my ass kicked. There's a chance you won't see 2000. And then what happens? Well, I'm going to wait till 1876 right here. This is the rest of the way up. This is just me. I'm going to dollar cost average 20%. I'll be out 20% right here. And then damn bet your ass I'm selling as much as I can at the 2000. I don't care if we go to 25 or 27. I made my money. Stop worrying. Gary. Oh, Gary. Gary's not in the house. But Jasmine, we want to talk about Jasmine. But Matic Polygon. So here we go, Matic Polygon doing some things, as I said. A lot of people thought I was crazy. If you watched the video, we were trading all the way up at 89.90 cents. And I said, be prepared to be able to buy Polygon Matic at 74 cents. I see the 50-cent retracement coming. You can watch the video. It's on my YouTube channel. This is incredible. I don't see why I'm not the best technical analysis out there. I wouldn't want to watch from nobody else if this was the results I was getting. It's here. It's timestamped. You could watch the video, go back. The price was here. We talked about it. It was probably 4 days ago. July 24th was the day, I'm sure. This is a guess. But my point is we were all the way up here trading. I said get your fill in at 74 cents. Some people got mad at me and even unsubscribed because we went 2 cents lower. Kiss my ass, Seabass. Wall Street Pete, sick dough, and crypto. I just asked for a like and a subscribe. And if you see right here, I expect major resistance. So you better be careful. You better sell some of your Matic if you can. I am staking 100% of my Polygon Matic. I cannot sell. You know why? Because they partnered with Disney, and I don't expect nothing else coming from this. So if you don't realize that the top of here is major resistance, and pay attention, definitely the mother effing mention, all the way up here, and boom, look at that. Touch, all the way from July 18th, 10 days ago, doing it again at the 97 cents. We cannot break that. So what may happen? Well, I already had it up for you about 4 or 5 days ago. I expected to build support at this level. That's why this is here for you. Expect it. If it doesn't happen, I would be really surprised. So RSI indicators. The relative strength index chart tells me at this level, there's a few times I jumped above the 70 RSI level. I will get resistance. I will. If you're holding Polygon Matic, maybe you want to sell a couple bucks. Wait for this to come back down to the 86 and buy more. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We're not going to 74 again. We'll be at 86. Very possible. Almost 100% chance tonight we'll be at 86. If not, the FOMO is real. The total crypto market will keep rising. And then there's nothing I could do with that. The FOMO is real. So that's when technical analysis comes out into play. But right now, currently, I'm explaining to you, you can get away with that for Polygon Matic. So there you are. Pretty bird. Jasmine, ever watch Dumb and Dumber, where the blind kid's petting the duct taped head bird? That's all I thought of. Mia, when you said pretty bird, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to put a bad vision in there, but damn. So we were talking about a falling wedge. I expected this falling wedge to break out. That's what I see immediately on here. Damn. Can I say it? Exactly as predicted. Like a little nerd. Like a little crypto nerd that I am. Ladies and gentlemen, go back to the Jasmine video. What did Wall Street Pete tell you? I said that there's a falling wedge coming, and I did this chart just like I did on the previous Matic. And what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, shit. Exactly as predicted. This is the shit I'm talking about. That's what you meant? Oh, my God. I love it. You're one of my new favorite followers. You're up there. That's awesome. So what I expect to happen here is this breakout. We got this breakout before. If you see, it was the beginning of this. We're coming to the end. We're starting to get minute price action here. This is what's happening. We're testing the bottom slope each time. This is Jasmine payment system, if anyone's interested. Where do you go? Yellow touches. Yellow touches. And my fantasy football name this year is Watson Be Touchin', if anyone was curious. Don't be offended, ladies. I'm actually sticking up for you. I do not think that Deshaun Watson should be in a uniform playing football this year, or perhaps ever. The gentleman was rubbing his genitals on women without their consent. How disgusting. And the guy just pays people off and continues to play. If I was as ugly as him, maybe I'd have to do the same thing. But let's get off that topic. I feel a little giddy. It's a nice day. We're making sick dough in crypto. I'm excited. I've been waiting for days like this. And if you are a Jasmy holder, you might want to relax. A lot of people are getting impatient. They're watching all these games, but they're in the Jasmy, and they're like, I'm not getting shit. I get it. I totally get what you're saying, but turn that frown upside down, because what's happening is you're getting impatient, and if you're watching Wall Street, Pete, you're going to feel all right, because what's going on now is we're getting this movement, and if you get excited, you're invited. We're going to get this probably fall one more time. As I said, resistance is coming, and it's perfectly going in this slope. We'll come down, touch one more time somewhere, the 857. You'll get annoyed, and if you're not buying the dip, well, then you're effing yourself, because if you bought the dip every time we came down, you already know we are going up and up, but it's getting not as high, right? Well, that's the whole definition of a falling wedge. You're not buying as low anymore. The price keeps going lower. You're getting upset. What is going to happen? Well, let me show you what happens. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. You get this action. It's called a falling wedge. And then finally what happens is it breaks out. It builds its support level here, as you see. And then you get your target level. And then the rest of this technical analysis can't help you, because the FOMO is real, and then it exceeds your expectations. You get out because you're a genius, and then finally we get the retracement down to levels you don't want to talk about. So that's why if you huddle for too long, you may need your head checked. Jasmy token payment system currently resistance on its way. Can't say it anymore. These big two sticks right here, you can see right now, two big sticks, they are falling. The last 4 hourly was major resistance. The next one, sitting support at the top of it, already showing major resistance. If this is falling, I do expect an 87 cent, 86 cent level. Understand that's coming. All right. Anything next? Anybody else want to go over that we have not talked about? I'm pretty excited. I'm very happy today. I'm smiling. Got a wonderful smile on, right? You should have one on too. It's early in the crypto space. Obviously, the stock market's up too, if anybody was wondering that question. Yeah, the stock market's up. Inverted head and shoulders pattern. This is what's going to happen, by the way, if you don't realize. This is exactly what's coming next, and I'll update it as I do. We'll get some maybe boring sideways action, but really what's happening? Well, that's a shoulder. And if you do a head and shoulders pattern, well, now you know. Head and shoulders pattern, we're going to touch this resistance level a few times. Did it already. And eventually we'll come down probably in here, like I said, range, and then we'll test it again. And then before you know it, it's time to pop out. That'll be your shoulder. We'll be talking about our 127, and then I'll feel like we're the champions at that point in time. XYO. I think I have that on my chart. Who's that? Coinbase token, right? It's one of the new Coinbase guys. Ethereum blockchain. XYO. And that's the thing. You guys like to make money on these tokens. That's great. Here it is. It's wonderful that you like to make money. It is. It's wonderful. But you need to stop trading this shit. I don't mean to sound like a dick. I don't mean to sound like a know-it-all. But from my love and concern to my fellow wolves, you need to calm down with this shit. I know that this is fantastic, but look what it's doing to people. This is a 4 hourly. This is not a daily. This is not anything like that. This is a sign that the bull market could be ending. I don't see many bull traps. I don't see many traps that do this. This is a huge warning sign that, ladies and gentlemen, wake up. Something's happening. This is a humongous cup and handle that took how long to form? It took all the way from April. So we're talking about April, and now it's the end of July. So this took almost 4 months. This is incredible. This is XYO. This is what Mia has requested. Viral videos in the house. Who cares if you're late? No worries, my brother. Ave is a good one. Ave and Compound. What happened to Ave and Compound? Does anybody want to know? Because Ave and Compound has been taking a licking. And you know what token? I don't know if anybody knows before we break this down real quick. You know what token took the biggest smack of all tokens? Gala. Gala's taken the biggest smash. I can't believe it. So XYO, if you look, it's old support. So this is nothing. This is textbook. I could probably trade this in my effing sleep. Look at this. Would you look at that? Would you look at this? Ed Bassmaster. I love that guy. Pay attention. Textbook. Would you FOMO into this? Probably. Would I? Absolutely not. This is going down. We're going to get resistance with the rest of the entire market. What do you think? We're just going to go up for the rest of the fucking day? No, we can't. It's impossible. And I'm getting a little potty mouth here. But if you pay attention, big resistance over the top. We went way over. I would have sold somewhere probably about up here, 74, 75 RSI level. But if you see where we went, people FOMO'd out all the way into this token. It did actually work out perfect for the technical analysis guys, probably the whales. What'll happen now is we'll get our handle. It's coming. I don't give it. If I do that again, man. Let's see. Let's do a Fibonacci sequence on this. This is fun. This is why you hit the like. This is why you hit the subscribe, the bell, and the all notification. I did have that up already. Silly me. All right, watch this. Okay. Boring sideways action if I ever seen it. Fibonacci sequence. We seem to have gotten a little bit of some support level around that range there, and then we're going to come to the tip here. All right, so now we're going to break it down. We're going to zoom in. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This is something to pay attention to. Now, currently, always trading in the Fibonacci sequence. So, my Fibonacci sequence, the golden pocket. So, in my golden pocket is between the 38.2 and the 50% pullbacks. I am looking to buy back into here. Now, this is when it's intriguing to me. If you FOMO up here, you're going to get your ass handed to you. We already know that. This is why you hit the like and subscribe, because I tell you what I believe can happen. Currently, a shoulder somewhere in here on the hourly. This is obviously the head on the hourly as well. I'm going to go to it really quick so we could break it down. You can see what I'm talking about. Head, shoulder. Now, what I believe once we get this, you'll see that, and that's where we get our next shoulder. Perhaps if you're stuck in this trade, this will be your next dip on the dead cat bounce to get out before we either get two things. An upward W, which is what everybody wants in this crypto space, right? All depending on Bitcoin. Whether Bitcoin is going to continue to break through 24, then this is what we see. If Bitcoin does not break the 24, you're 100% not going to see that. And then you're going to get this shoulder, which will then all of a sudden start causing a double bottom end pattern, and this is where we get them. And maybe now you just got excited because now you see what the hell's finally happening in the crypto space is starting to make sense to you, and there it is, and now that's where the double bottom end patterns run away. At the same time, we still get a head and shoulders pattern created, so we still, if we look at this chart and we get rid of the drawing, you're still looking at this. This is XYO if anyone's interested. If you pay attention, there's still a shoulder to come up and give you a dead cat bounce. But with all of this big moves today, I'm very highly on that upward W and believe that we'll get a retracement through, and that's what you're going to find. So Fibonacci sequence, if I could get rid of all this crap somehow, and this is going to be a nightmare trying to do this, not bad. Okay, not bad. What are the prices? Well, if I'm in the golden pocket for the XYO retracement, I am looking for these three levels. And let's see. These are the three levels I would be dollar cost averaging into if I was on the sidelines. So if I'm on the sidelines right now and I want to know what to do, I would most likely be paying attention for these prices. This would be something I'd probably wait for the 1 cent. It looks like we're getting it. It'll jump up a little more again, probably test the 1 cent and a quarter, and then it will fall down. So it's going to really get you good here. I believe 50% will be the total pullback here on this. So you'll get a retracement here, probably down to the 50%. If we start breaking down below the 1 cent, you already know you got to get out of the trade. Put your stop loss at 1 cent. It'll save you from a drastic fall. It would be hell if you got stuck in there. This would be your last bottom. 61.8. That's your warning line. I'll give you a pink, hot pink. You don't want to be stuck in a trade that would be falling due to this. If we don't find major resistance, which is why I always give three levels. If you don't find major resistance at this price, you're going to be shaking in your boots. There's going to be a falling knife, and then it's going to be hell and mayhem from there. So pay attention to that. Like I said, this is the exciting moment. I do need a candle to finish above the price on the top one. You must finish above that price. So if you don't finish above the orange price here, you're not going to get that upward W, and you're going to be disappointed. So, all right, what else did we talk about here? One person said something. Ave, I do like Ave. I'm very disappointed in Ave. Not like I said, it's really surprising to see what it did. Compound, an Ethereum blockchain. There's too many Ethereum blockchains, and this is what starts to happen in the crypto space. And you'll get things like that, right, Ave? It's beautiful. It's a great token. It was a great asset. But how many tokens can you have that are similar to something in this? And it's like, it's kind of nuts. Now, what's happening is a cup and handle inside a cup and handle. I already see that forming. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is the stuff that gets me super excited. Cup and handle inside a cup and handle. And if you see it, there it is. And then that's when we go and you'll find out, are we testing? Are we breaking? These are the levels that I like to go through. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. You hit the like and subscribe. Coming through and look beautiful. Cup and handle will end inside the cup and handle at the 114. Know what I mean? And we're on the scene. So pay attention to Dr. Seuss on the loose. If you're looking to take profits, 114, 115 would definitely be the next area I'm expecting to hit. Where am I getting this from? Well, pay attention definitely to mention there's a daily chart that tells you so. A couple times here we've been seeing, and as we're breaking it down to the daily, it's even lower, and I'm sorry to say so. But that's what happens in technical analysis. What will happen there is that 115 still stands for the 4-hourly, but the daily on Aave is definitely lower. 107, this is still going to rise a few bucks. Indicator. Let's see what we're doing. Yes. So look, we still got some room on the RSI level to go up. That's exactly what I'm seeing. Thank you so much, you. I do appreciate the shout out. And please, in the comments section, stop by, say hello. Let me know you're listening. Let me know you're here. I understand there's a lot of people watching, but hey, I want to know you're here. Supports, resistance to this coming, 100%. So I believe the 107 will hit before anything else. You'll find resistance. It's happening. What we need to do is finish a candle above this price, which is the 115. Finish a daily, a 4-hourly above there. That's when we're going to be talking Aave coming back, and then you'll be able to really, really get excited, because what's next is what I'm going to show you. See, bull trend back. Bullish trend is back. And that's what I'm talking about. We need to come back up to these levels, to the 170. And that is the next level, ladies and gentlemen. The next level I see here, 160. So get rid of all this garbage and nonsense. And there's not much left after that. We were doing a Fibonacci sequence to see if we were coming back. We never did. We fell through. But if I'm looking at this chart, $160 if you want to hold this for the long term, and that's something some people do. They hold it for the long term, and I don't blame them. 115, you don't have to wait for that, because if you look at this coming through, the next support that we flipped through, it was a long time here, and I'm kind of seeing it here. This is before we fell. So you always want to pay attention to the support level before we make a massive fall. The most support we had was from January, the beginning of this year. So this kind of makes a lot of sense. The beginning of the year of 2022 was my support at the price of the 134. And I remember this price, 130. Okay. So as we get a little more bullish here, which is great, our target for this would be here. But now if you see the old last support level, still the 110, 111 in that range, please pay attention to it. We just want to finish a candle above here, and then we're going to be talking about significant prices to the upside. Until then, the trend is your friend, and as we already know, there is nothing here. So 130, if you look at this chart, makes total sense on why I'm looking to sell, because I've got nothing but a bounce to the upside and then a resistance here, and that's constant. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about, then you have a lot to learn. I'm not trying to make anybody feel silly or stupid or anything like that, but this is pretty obvious, right? So check out the trend is your friend to the end. 132, that's kind of what I'm looking for. If we're done with the bounce, we'll break through there. You'll get disappointed. You took profits. I don't understand why people get upset for taking profits and then it goes higher. It's been a long time since we were able to do that. What's up, TJ? Been a long time since we were able to take profits and then get upset because it continued to go higher, right? It's been a while. Well, guess what? I think the time has flipped. I think this is where we are. I think this is what's happening. So get excited. You're invited. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're going on a ride. This may be the real ride, ladies and gentlemen. This is the price for Aave. It's going to take a long time. $256 in order for me to understand that we are coming and breaking this bear trend. That's pretty confirmed to me, pretty understandable to me. Is there anybody else? We've done a 40-minute video. There are some tokens I can go over real quick before we leave. What do I have my eyes on? Right now, my eyes. I got my eyes big time on Kusama. Harmony 1 token, whenever we start flipping back, remember that 0.2, that 2 cents? Whew. if you hold or you can possibly get some Harmony One token, this is a token that I believe, an asset that I believe is going to do something great on the bounce back at 34 cents at one point in time. There's something happening. We're flipping support into resistance here, and I do believe that when we start going sideways for Bitcoin, these are going to be one of the tokens that has not moved yet. If you pay attention, definitely to mention, that's what I like to do. I want to know what token's not moving. What token is not moving during this insane move where everyone's going up? Harmony One. Pay attention, definitely to mention. Also, Cardano, the hard fork, Vessel hard fork. This one is something to pay attention to for this month. Also, another token not doing diddly jack squat, if you ask me. So pay attention, definitely to mention on that. By economy, another one. Ethereum, my girlfriend, we bought at 11.25. We broke up. We're back. We got back together at 19.25. No, 11.25. But it's crazy to see what's going on. Man at Decentraland continues to make headway. Chainlink continues to be really on the cheap. Eternity bought some at 155. I'm currently holding some at 155. I think it's time to get rid of it soon. Where are we going to get rid of it? Probably the huge resistance that we're going to hit right about the $3.61, right where I have that lip there. It's beautiful. So that's not financial advice, but just a couple things I plan on doing. I'm paying attention to that. Polygon Matic, I'm staking all my Matic. I'm stuck in Polygon Matic. Big believer with Disney partnering with Polygon Matic. I don't ever think we're going to do anything differently than go up from here. Always can go down. You know that. We talked about Chainlink. I'm not a believer in the shit coins. Shiba Inu, beautiful. We talked this morning about the whales buying up. Billions and billions of Shiba Inu. Elron, always a good one. Engine, a great one. Polkadot. You know how I feel about Crow, Crypto.com. Right now, Crypto.com went down to 9 cents, I believe. We're already chilling back up to almost 13, 16. Crow's looking fantastic. But like I said, a lot of these tokens look great. Whew, look at the daily on this. Beautiful. We're getting some nice gains up here. And what did I say? Wow, if you look at my last Crow video, I said, I expect this move coming, and this move would get you a 25% move. Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if anyone's watching, but I hope whoever took that Crow on and I said what's happening on that fall. If you see this chart, there was an upward W coming. Once again, Wall Street Pete, exactly. I was almost predicted a 27% move coming. And, wow, can't have enough said. So I had enough charts today. There's enough review here to see that my technical analysis is real as steel. It's real. Gentlemen, used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. I worked my ass off here. Learned from the best traders in the world. Some of these guys were masterminds, and they taught me, and I learned from the best to be the best. So if you want to learn from the best, you got to watch the best to be the best. And, hey, maybe somebody here right now is realizing Wall Street Pete's got you back. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is a gentleman who used to work on the Wall Street world. This was a place that, honestly, if I had a chance to go back, I would. Missed high school, right through high school, missed college, to go to here. And would you rather go on Wall Street? Would you rather work in a college degree? Well, a lot of people that have that college degree are still paying for it off now. I don't have one, thank the Lord. I'm able to invest into crypto instead of having to pay a college fund back. I don't know what I would do if I had one of them. Have a wonderful day. I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. If you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, well, this is the place you hit the bell notification, hit the all button. So when we do go live, you get a live video, you get to chat with the Wall Street Pete. We get to talk amongst each other. A lot of people here are very intelligent. I notice a lot of you are some pretty good investors, and we've learned from our mistakes. So this is a great place to have a community, a great place to come and huddle together and score a touchdown, if you know what I mean. Take care, guys. We're going to have a good day.